Whoa, Jesus, almost fell off my chair. Okay, let's see if we still do it. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and I'm psyched because tonight I'm going to go see Skunk Baxter at Ram's Head in Annapolis with my dad and his wife, Chris. Now, I don't think I've ever learned Skunk solo, or at least that I know of, but he's been on so many things, I could totally be wrong. But after a quick little dig in the YouTube rabbit hole, I found this Doobie Brothers Taking It to the Streets 1977. Actually, shout out to Phil, who also does one of these reactions analysis style channels. That's how I found it. So I saw he did it, and I said, well, we're gonna have to do it. So we're gonna hit the button. Yes, I know this song. No, I haven't learned it note for note or anything like that. And yes, I'm probably gonna get beat up pretty good on here. Let's do it.
I was raised living hell. You don't know my kind in your world. Very soon the time will tell. You telling me the things you're gonna do for me.
Okay, the mojo is flowing out of this one big time. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to start and stop, okay? Show you some things to point out. If you want to watch the original, go and do that without me talking and teaching and all that other stuff. The first thing that pops are the drums. This staggered boom, that is such a hard groove to get right. All you drummers out there, anybody that plays this style thing, that waiting game that you have to play to release is that really stands out. And then obviously Michael McDonald. This little hi-hat. Makes it.
I was raised living hell. You don't know my kind in your world. Very soon the time will tell.
That grab, that yeah, I think it's a C. All right, let's keep going. I'm never going to figure these chords out this quick. Let's get this walk down. Let's get the verse again. Boom. Flat 7. 6. Band's out of control. Those slides by Skunk, he's got so much attack coming in. Oh, okay, so I'm getting beat up pretty good. Let's keep going. Let's try to get some of this. Come on. So you got that G just being hammered in the left hand. Really? A flat in there? A minor? Or sorry, F minor? I think it's an F minor over G, which would be nuts. That's C. Sounds like a dominant chord. Yeah. All right. You see me work through this in real time. It's a G pedal tone, which means the G doesn't move. C seems to be the tonal resolution point. Like, that seems to be the tonic center, right? So what am I listening for if the bass doesn't move? I'm trying to find one note movements at a time, and then taking educated guesses based on my knowledge of music theory. So, sounds like we got an A flat coming in for the first part of G, with the C in there, okay? Right? So like, so it makes me think F minor over G. But it clearly susses. Maybe it goes. Either way, this then goes down to be the fifth of your 4 chords, C. And then it sounds like this goes down again. And that sounds like a diminished chord to kind of mimic the 3rd, flat 7, and root of D7. Because remember, what is a diminished chord? When I say apply basics of music theory, it means I know if I hear that kind of diminished sound and this goes down a half step, and I hear that tritone, that's the diminished sound, right? This is either going to be the 3rd and flat 7 or flat 7 and 3rd, depending on where you put it. So it's either going to be D7, right, or A flat 7, right? That's basically what happens here. Because that upper triad, that 3-5 flat 7, a diminished triad, its function is really to be the upper 3-5 and flat 7 of a dominant chord. So I'm thinking F minor, C, D7, and then G or G7, something like that. Sorry, I know this is taking a long time, but this is hard. That something's wrong in there. Maybe it's got the it's got an F. Yeah, that. So the F goes to E, so it's definitely. Ooh, does it do that? It does, you sneaky bastard, you. F minor, and then the F goes up, that minor 3rd, the A flat goes up to A, to make F major just for a second, to bring it back in key. Then it goes to C, so it's like... Guys, everybody out there that actually knows, you're probably going to say this is wrong, but you got to listen to one string at a time and kind of put this together. Point I'm trying to make here is C is the tonal center, G is the pedal tone, so it's a 5th-based kind of pedal tone, right? But standard, normally, when you have a minor to a major chord, where the root doesn't change, so F major to F minor, it happens on the 4 chord. That is a common songwriting vehicle, technique, right? So that sound, right, of F major to F minor, that it makes sense that it would be there because it goes to that C, which is really where ear feels like 1. I know I'm getting too in the weeds here. I got to keep going. But there's so much to unpack in these tunes. And the fact that he just sings over it the way he does. Does he start on that F? It's simple. C major, okay. That hi-hat, I'm telling you, man, that hi-hat makes it. So much energy. All right, so what's he grabbing there? It's boom, ga-ba-da. Now, I know the bass note's C, so I'm just assuming that it's like a C octave thing. You can see his hands. It's like but so much fire in this game. This is so great. So it sounds like, looks like Skunk's just staying on that C and letting the bass walk down 1 flat 7 6, flat 6 5 down to G, but then this part taking it to what's the bass doing? Okay, so it's like it's vamping on C, and then it sounds like it goes E, F, C in the bass, or E, F, G. So there's so much in here. You need the charts for this shit. You just do. So you could do like E over, like C over E, like. Yeah. Yeah. So E is the third of C major. Put that E in the bass. F. And then let that be your sus. That susses out to C over G. Something like that. You could do like you could do like yeah, okay, you could do C7 over E and do like so I'm doing like a piece of C7 here like this, but I'm omitting the third. F, C. I know I'm a little out of tune. It's my intonation. Like look at these fret wires. Gone. None of my frets make it more than 2 years. It's just a thing. Yeah, let's see if we can get more. You see, he's just staying on that C. He's just staying, like this. And letting everything else kind of happen around it, which makes sense because Michael McDonald's playing all kinds of crazy stuff over it. You gotta stay out of his way. Fire! Go, dude. Go. Okay. So much energy. Let's get some of this. Sounds pretty straightforward. It's just got that attack, man. I love that he's sitting down in the chair and his whole look, his whole vibe. I just dig it. Let me make sure the camera isn't restarted here. Okay, all right, we're back. So now, again, C major. I know the pedal's in G, okay? But everything about this song has brought the ear to C, being the resolution of tonal center. The G pedal is just to give it that kind of mixo, kind of floaty kind of vibe. Don't let that spook you. We're starting thinking our bass line is C, okay? So he shoots for a C. I'm guessing it's a C. It's a C. And then I think he goes down. Yeah. Other root, C. Shooting for the 5th. Yeah, it's a 4 and flat 3. So he's doing C minor here. Did I get that wrong? Yeah, got it wrong. 4, major 3rd. Thought he was doing that, right? Little grab. Pushing that flat 3. So 1, 9 or 2 into the flat 3. Pushing it up and through there. Shooting for that 5th again, same way we did here. Right? That sounds like a sus, so like, No, I'm wrong. What do we got here? Okay, so again, we're over the verse. I was wondering before, I was like, come on, man, that's not an A flat in there. You can't be doing F minor over G. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, F is your root. A flat, minor 3rd, right? Dude's spelling out F minor all day. Take it to the bank. That is an F minor over G for sure now, right? And then that sounds like dropped it to C major, and then yeah. Oh, I'm getting beat on. Like, there's little flares in there that I'm missing. That's it. It's that little piece of C minor. Could be a 9. It's a quick pinky though. Yeah, it's the 9. He could be alternating, right? It's so hot. Same motif again. 4 major 3rd. So F and E. Something like that. Yeah, it's higher. Oh, maybe it's pedal on C, and you got flat 5 and 5. 4 and 5, 5. Something in there. Something. So hot. That rumba. Yeah. Yeah. There's your blues coming out. Sounds like he's still... Maybe he's pushing through to the major 3rd, but he's doing that Albert King style bend from the 4 into the 5, like. but it sounds crisp. Like maybe he slides or pushes into that E from E flat. I think it's major. I think it's major. It's doing. Band. See that drop with the hi-hats, man. I'm telling you, every time. Taking it to church, baby. Love that look. Love that look. This is unexpected. You gotta be kidding me. Sound he has on there. Just okay, all right. Okay, one. Skunk, I'm excited to see you tonight, man. So much fire in your right hand. Somebody in the comments, I don't know where the comment came from, but continues over periods of videos to drop this comment, be like, the left hand's what you know, and the right hand is who you are. Or just if you're left-handed, just, fretting hand versus picking hand. That's the God's honest truth right there. And you see Skunk with just so much spunk, man, so much flair, so much attack, right? And you can tell he just knows his spot, knows his space in the mix. And the band, I mean, I forgot how good this band was. And Michael McDonald, man, that ending there, that gospel style whatever that somehow gets its way back to E, just killer. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all of you that stayed to the very end. Man, I appreciate it. The whole point of this channel is to fall in love again with live music and to just keep this thing in your hand and try to get a little better every day. Like you see me do these videos and I struggle, right? I don't know them note for note. There are no tabs. We're trying to get the broad strokes of what the players may be thinking in that moment. And so I want you to do the same thing, right? I want you to take these little tidbits that you see me kind of point out and then go back and try to dig it out yourself and spend time with it so that you can use it in your band and your writing and all your stuff. And that's it. So if you dig that vibe, man, please hit subscribe, tell your friends, share. And if you'd like to support the channel and take my lessons directly, I have a dozen plus courses on my website called GuitarGate that takes my whole curriculum from the very beginning to the very end. First level, which is beginner level, is totally free. You can get a feel for the vibe. And what makes it different, honestly, is the community. Everybody on there is positive and supportive, and it's going to help you do exactly what I just said. Pick the thing up more times than you put it down, right? And just try to get a little bit better each day. Cheers. Wow, we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to have a good time.